Where's your fish thing?
I took it inside. Because we're going in a few days, I don't want it blowing around the yard.
If I sit him round there.
Oh, I can see an ant walking on top of the table. Live broadcasts from around the world. What do we see? An ant.
Oh, look, that there.
If you want it.
Well, it might look a bit morbid.
No, chuck it in there. That's good. Don't forget the shadow out. I'll be good if you get the shadow out.
Yeah, all right. I was going to move it back a bit.
No, it's good. There we go. Mingy bugger. I don't know if we're on actually. We may be not. -22 degrees tonight. Beautiful. I could have that temperature all year. Not hot, not cold, isn't it?
No, nice.
Yeah, so that was a brake switch. The electronics on the computer do all sorts of strange things in cars these days, don't they?
Yeah. Coffee in a minute.
Coffee time. Somebody go put the kettle on.
I'll do it when I've had this.
I can do it. I've been highly trained in culinary skills of turning gas on.
Okay.
I don't think you've shown any of your pumpkin to good red, have you?
No, forgot.
You forgot. All those pumpernickel fans out there waiting for you to show that rye bread from Germany.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Hmm?
Do it tomorrow.
Do it tomorrow. So Sean, afternoon to you. Are you back home yet, or are you still in the land of the long white wet cloud? It's like a shift change. Sean goes back and we take over guard duties.
Yep.
Tomorrow morning. What airline do you use between the UK and the US? Is it a US airline? I looked at a few flights from the UK to the US. You got quite a lot of options. United, okay, tomorrow as they are not bad. Yeah, I heard some good reports. There's quite a few different airlines that are allowed in certain airports, as you know. Like when we fly from Australia, unless we go direct from Perth to London, which we can do, we land in Singapore. And if we go to like Thailand, we've got to land in Kuala Lumpur. It's like no one ever flies direct. You've got to land at their airport and then you can shuttle on. I suppose it's the same all around the world. Certain rights to certain airports. You've got to go through them. Are you flying Qantas or Emirates? Excuse me. No, we're flying Singapore. They're a great airline. We always check out, leg space for me because I'm bloody tall. And all not bad, but some of them have little pokey bits for your legs to go into. So Singapore, always great food on Singapore Airlines. Not the cheapest in the world, but hello, awesome. So, I mean, I caught the end of your, well, the missus was watching it, awesome. You were driving and you were a little bit anxious about something. I'm not sure what it was. Was it because you were driving an American, or driving the wrong side of the road, mate? No wonder you're anxious. Jeez. Hello, Cherry Cherry. Beautiful night here. It's definitely cooling down. I think it was about 100. What was it today? About 90, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This is our nighttime temperature now. Very comfortable. And for those who do the proper, 23.2. Sounds cold to Americans. 73.7. Not humid. Gentle breeze. Beautiful end to summer in my city, Perth. You drift off into the cooler days slowly so you don't get a shock, which we're going to have in a few days. Haven't seen rain for 4 months. You can bet your balls when I land in the UK I'll get rain. I'm taking the weather back to California, so I apologise to you. Yeah, I know, just like mate. Still, global warming may fix things in the UK. Different periods of time. The UK has been hot and very cold. We don't live long enough really to suggest massive climate change. We can, in my lifetime, yeah. The thing is, in Australia, it's hot during summer anyway. So if it's about 3 degrees or 4 degrees hotter, it's like, okay, it's not that a big impact here. It is on our water resources, of course, but not on yourself if you're used and climatised to the heat. But I imagine if you're in other countries and you don't expect that heat, that's where they'll feel it most. Just going to turn the camera after that twist. I put it on the edge so the wife could look as well, but she's playing a game. She's just in there playing a game. Oh, now she comes and says hello. Gives me a real evil look too. I should show you.
No.
We're having a cuppa. How'd you like your cuppa? I have white coffee and the smallest pinch of sugar you can imagine. We're talking a few grains. I've never had a lot of sugar. I always get amazed when I watch someone make a cuppa and they put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teaspoons of sugar in. And it's like, why do you do that for? And they go, oh, that's how I like it. So like a little bit of coffee with your sugar. I don't get it. Never understood that massive amount of sugar going into a cup of tea or coffee. Yeah, I can take black coffee, no sugar, no problem at all. But I have a little bit in tea, don't you? You have honey in tea. My wife doesn't have sugar in tea, she has honey, black, with lemon juice, fresh lemon juice. Me, I have a cup of tea, tiniest pinch of sugar again, and white. Don't worry, have no problem having black coffee or tea. I turn the kettle on, so she's going to go and make the cuppa. This, you can see the picture that we've got on screen. This is an artist's impression of the average Boit person. I know it looks like a gargoyle, but apparently it's a new species being created down here. There's always someone burning the torch. We've got a beaut, don't know what you call it, buffet. You know, in a dining room, it's about 6.5 feet wide, about 7 foot tall. Got a big bench, then it's got top bits with cupboards, and I call it a buffet. Kitchenette, I don't know, something like that. But we found one, it's absolutely beautiful. Jarrah, dark wood, nice. It's got lots of little drawers, which in a matter of moments after it's installed in a new home, will be full of all knickknacks and paddywhacks. I'll give you a knick-knack paddywhack tour of what the wife does with any drawer she finds. She'll fill it with something. This is just a really heavy, I don't know if it's fiberglass. It's a really heavy bugger. Something I'm going to stick on a big post that we've got down the back. Just because it's fun. There's no evil intent in it. It's got a little lamp, as you can see. I can probably turn that into a little solar light. Here's a good question. How many of you use solar in any form? Do you have like a solar light for the shed or back patio, or do you have solar on the home? It's very common in Australia. It's massive actually. We'd have to lead the world in solar, but mind you, we've got all the sun. Hello Mel, you know what I'm talking about, Mel. If you fly into Perth and look down, it's just like a mirror flashing back at you. There's solar panels everywhere. Hello V-Woo. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you go in Australia, there's solar panels everywhere. About to go to bed. All right then, I'll read you a bedtime story, Mel. Once upon a time, in a darkened home, as you were going to bed, in the corner of your eye, you think you spotted something crawling across. I'm only kidding. I'm kidding. Sherry has solar lights in the garden. They're pretty popular here too. At the front of people's places, you'll see like one that I see quite a lot are the ones that are about 3.5, 4 foot tall. Looks like a bollard with a light, solar light on top. They're quite common. We probably put about 6, 7, 8 kilowatt on our house. Electricity is pretty expensive in Australia. It's not cheap at all. My daughter, mind you, it's how you use it, of course. My daughter just got her bill, and they're never home. They always work. What was Em's bill? It was 600 and something, wasn't it?
What?
Em's last electricity bill.
Something like that.
600 and something for 2 months. For 2 months, so 300 a month. And I think ours was 200. But we're home a lot of the time. My daughter's never home. I said, how can this be possible? Someone must plug in while she's away. I don't know. It's like this week she's not home. They've got a business, they fly all over Australia all the time. They're away tonight, they're flying.
Yeah.
And back Thursday, pretty common. They're all over the place. My mum has solar panels on their home in Texas. Yeah, it's like a lot of people think you need to have sunshine all the time with solar panels. It does help, but I can tell you, it's light. Solar panels react to UV light. Whether it's cloudy or sunny, you'll get some. You'll get less, of course. But there are people in the UK that have heaps of solar panels. Hobart Electric Meters that pay as you use, put around 10 quid a week.
We did that in Tasmania.
Yeah, we had a meter in Tasmania, and Tasmania is the worst.
Cost us 7 Australian dollars a day.
That was only just for the floor heating. It's very cold in Tasmania. And it had floor heating, as you do around the northern hemispheres. And it was like $7 a day just for the floor heating. Probably would have been 300 a month minimum. And we're people that go to one room, turn off a light, go into another room, turn that on. We don't leave lights on everywhere.
Mel, we're busy Thursday. We'll be in an aeroplane.
If you'd like to catch up for about 2 a.m. in the morning, Mel, we can have coffee. But we'll catch up though. I'd like to catch up with you. Hey?
Yeah.
Go to one of the pubs, have a counter meal or something like that. That'd be good. It's just a matter of time, Mel. See, what's that? We had some workers who they went somewhere in Midland. They said there was a good burger, steak, seafood place that they were going to. We gave them a tip. Remember, they were doing a bit of work for us, and we gave them.
Can't remember.
And they said, yeah, we'll be using it down there. You're going to paint my nails purple. Oh, there's breaking news today, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. I want that noise. That's right. Today, the wife shaved her legs.
Ha ha ha.
It's true. Big bucket of hot
Well-
water. Afterwards, it looked like the Battle of Britain. There was fallen hair everywhere. Mind you, it's that time of the year. She wanted to flash her legs. And then we go to the UK and she's got to put on, you know,
No,
tracky pants probably.
when you start feeling the breeze in your hair, then you know you've got to shave your legs.
Right. I mean, it's probably more the fact that you just feel better when you shave your legs, I guess, as a woman. But as a bloke, it doesn't bother us. I think the more you shave too, the more they grow. Would that be right? No?
No.
No? Oh, my missus would get her nails painted purple in a heartbeat. No problem.
Good on you, Mel.
Fine, women's business happening here. Eh? I'll go around the campfire with my mates. Let you women to it. See you. Bye.
Yep, that's about what mine were like. Oh, come on, you guys clip the hairs in your nose. If we're going to start talking reality, because that's what it is,
No.
you clip the hairs in your ears and your nose.
Yeah, but I mean, when you do your legs,
Now, come on,
we
let's-
either need a whippersnipper or a brush cutter. Let's be honest. There's probably, you know, creatures that died today that lived in her hairy legs, and now they're all drowned and
Yep.
gone to insect
Smooth
heaven.
legs.
You know what's funny? What's funny, Mel? Straighten up my gargoyle. There you go. You was in Elpis Stream today.
You mentioned his nose hairs. What? Were they hanging out, were they?
I mentioned his
Hey,
freaking
Seal.
nose. G'day, C.
Seal. Oh my god, well why didn't you tell him to cut him?
I mean, it's just, I mean, above everything else, it's very sad. You talk about someone who's delusional, lives in a car park, eats buckets of crap, is morbidly obese, and says he has the best life in the world. I used to go down certain wings within a prison, and I'd look inside, and I could see heaps of him, you know, talking to the wall, saying how good they are, shadow boxing.
Looks dangerous. Are you
Yeah,
talking of
very sad.
what looks dangerous? Oh my god, Mel, he didn't. I just think I just spewed in my mouth a little.
Yeah.
Alright, I get Seeds to do a video on
What?
on his little bzzz that does the nose and hair ears. I mean,
I don't do it. I generally just, actually, I know little tiny scissors is what I generally use.
well, not everybody shaves. There's a lot of nationalities where the women don't shave their legs and under their arms, and that's okay.
Actually, it must be nice where you are tonight too, Mel. It's beautiful here. No wind, not hot, not cold. Like I said, we get spoilt at the end of summer with our nights.
Light it up. Oh, the light. Are you talking about the thing that you can see, Seal? The it doesn't work anymore. I've got to replace it because otherwise I would.
I'll turn that into a little solar lamp, I think.
Yeah, I know, it's a shame because when that light's on, it actually looks quite pretty. Yeah, it's not working.
I don't know when we got that. When did we get that? We've had it in storage for ages, haven't we?
Oh, I've had that for years, but
It didn't matter.
I think I accidentally left a battery in it and it corroded it. And I have tried to clean the whatsamajiggies, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I'll take this off and get something similar with a solar head on it,
Yeah.
so you can have a little solar light.
You know how batteries corrode? I think by leaving the battery in it, I wrecked it. But yeah, it's I used to always light it. I like gargoyles.
More like a sort of Boytian century guard at the gates of Boyd.
I was going to take the bottom out and put a candle in it, but it's actually too small for that. Or one of those fake... Oh, I could put one of those fake candles in it.
No, I'll find... No, that'll be messy as hell. I'll find a similar light, but in a solar. What's wrong?
I don't know. It was big buzz.
Ooh. She got scared.
I'm sure they heard that bug on there. Did you hear that big buzz?
I'm hearing, I didn't hear it.
Scrape it off Mr. Seeds and put a tea light. It's too small for that.
No, it's sort of sealed
Boyd.
too. I looked at it
Boyd.
a while ago. That little bulb is like a 1.5 bulb, and it's easier just to get another little light that's a bit similar size but has a little solar panel on top.
You can see
Yeah, it's just corroded.
in there. And the wires are missing.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even bother with it. Like I say, it's easier to get a little solar.
That's something, yeah.
There's heaps of them that we can use and have it like solar panel on top.
Oh, actually, yeah, you can buy those separate.
All sorts.
No, I think it was a beetle.
Which one? Was it Paul? I love you, yeah.
I just got to check where it is. You'd scream and jump just as bad if
I
it
don't-
landed on
I
you.
don't jump. I don't scream.
You bloody would.
No, I don't. You and your daughter, however.
Telling you he would.
Hello. Cat fight going to happen, I think.
No, but it's good you mentioned it, Sil, because it's make a note to myself to find something else
Yeah,
to put there because it looks nice
There's
lit
a
up.
cat fight going down. We put this fence up in our backyard since we've been here, but it's 7 foot tall. And they're used to jumping over like a 5-foot fence. And for the first couple of weeks, all we heard was kaboom, bang, meow, boom, bang. Trying to run up and jump over it didn't work. Poor buggers. Mainly ferals.
When are we coming back?
May.
May.
I'm going to go, no, it's soon. When you guys come back? Yeah, May. We'll catch up. I don't know whether it'll be you and your husband, if he's brave enough to face these strange people on the internet.
I got to tell you, Mel.
We could just meet somewhere at a pub somewhere.
Seeds doesn't really like yum cha.
That's fine. Yum cha is good.
You didn't like the one we went to in the city, in Sydney?
No, that was crap. That was not. That was Chinese food at its worst.
Well,
You're talking about when we went with all the mob?
that was a yum cha restaurant.
It's crap. Seriously, it was crap. The sauces were all Western, like just sweet chili and yeah. No, I love Chinese food and Korean food. This was a mixture of fast food. That's the best way I can describe it.
I hear all that. So Mel's telling you
What?
that you'll love it.
Oh, you're going to
regardless.
cook it, Mel? That would even taste even better.
No, there's one in the city.
All right. It's proper. Just that you can't handle any spice, can you? Really, other than a sweet chili.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe a bit
it's
of
too low on it.
teriyaki.
How far are you from Melbourne? We are
We are by road 5,000
5,000.
kilometres.
by air 2.5 hours.
No,
3.
no, it's 4 and a bit from Perth to Melbourne.
Oh, the same as Perth to Sydney.
No, it's a little bit longer to Sydney. It's about 5 hours to Sydney. Because we're flying from west to east.
Well, it depends. We've,
So we've got to catch up with the planet, if you know what I mean.
we've done a flight from here to Sydney in 4 hours if they've had the right wind.
Depends how high up they get. Northbridge. When I was a young fella, Mel, Northbridge was a fighting town. Few drinks, and everyone would fight. No, I'll eat anything, Mel. You're not going to have an issue with me. It's just that the spices. We might have to pick a mild dish for the missus.
Yep, used to love AC/DC band.
Yep. The lead singer's not buried too far from here, see? In Western Australia.
Fremantle. So I found out. He lived in Bassendean, but buried in
Yeah.
Fremantle, where we thought he was also buried here, but he's not.
Bon Scott. Yeah, we'll catch up with Mel and husband when we get back. Sounds good. Roses too. What does that mean? Guns and Roses? I'm not sure what you're talking about. They weren't Australian. Rose Tattoo was Australian.
I got him.
Did you get him?
Yep.
The buzzing monster? You're not sure?
Yes, Rose Tattoo.
Rose Tattoo. Angry Anderson, I think he's talking about.
Yeah.
Actually, very sad. Angry's lost his son about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Some bloke, his so-called friend, killed him. So,
Was that only 2-3 weeks ago?
yeah, well, I wouldn't be a month ago.
Oh, I thought it was a bit longer.
Well, maybe. Time does fly. I think his son name was Paul. It seemed like a bullshit fight or accident or something, but the guy that did it began to jail. Stray Cats in June, they have an Australian band supporting them, The Living End. Looking forward to seeing them.
Oh, that's interesting. I have not heard of The Living End.
Tell you what, we're going back like to the 70s, but all the bands that were famous in Australia, they all did the tour of the pubs and the country towns. You name all of them. They all went round. And no more so than AC/DC. Some of you wouldn't know some of the bands I'm going to mention, but Skyhooks, Jimmy Barnes,
Ted Mulligan,
Ted Mullery again, a whole heap of them.
Johnny Farnham.
Yep, the Angels. They all went to, pubs that held 300 or 400 people. And most of those bands that did that ended up being quite famous overseas.
Is that a cricket?
Could be an alien spacecraft. We don't know how big these aliens are.
Oh, yeah, I was going to get him to show everyone. Come here.
You're not going to catch him. She's right behind you now. Don't step on him.
Come here.
She's hunting the smallest cricket you can imagine.
Can't get him.
Iron Maiden, yep. There you go. It's funny, Cherry, isn't it, how all those bands used to actually do the pubs and the bigger venues, but now, for life or money, you've got to go to a massive stadium to go see them, and I won't do that.
He's coming towards you.
It's only a cricket.
I know, I was trying to catch him to show everyone.
Then what, you're going to kiss him and let him go?
Yep.
Like Rex Hunt. Yeah, so we won't be doing too many more videos or hangouts in the near future. You could get right up, literally, the old days Cherry that just had either floor or carpet and you get right up to them. Not these days. I remember going deaf one night. I went to a local pub, about 300 people went there, and the band called The Angels. Man, they had the volume up so loud. My head was ringing for about 3 days. If you've ever been to a loud concert, you know what I'm talking about. No wonder these drummers and guitarists go deaf.
Yeah, we're out the back. Seal.
Oh, it's just pavers, and they're all coming up. We're ripping all them up because that's part of the extension. Where the gargoyle is will probably be the kitchen sink, roughly.
I won't move that. And then I can't put it back in. I was going to take the phone to the cricket because he's just sitting there.
Yeah, but he'll disappear on you. You're scaring him.
Yeah, it looks nice in the dark, but they're actually quite well worn.
So Cherry, you're in the UK by the sounds of what you're talking about.
Oh, that sounds cool, Cherry.
Yeah, we'll have to catch up. We're in London for a few days before we do a tour around Ireland, Scotland. Then we're back for a week in London. How far away from London are you? Oh, nothing's very far away.
Hey,
From
Bermu,
London.
but
I can't read it. I cannot read on my phone. I'll look at my wife's. Bernardo? I think that's
Bernardo,
right.
that's it. I was pronouncing it. I was putting too many letters in there.
Oh, Bernardo. Other words, Bernard, with an O on the end. That's right, Bernard.
Yes, it is hard work, Seal. But these are pretty old. You can't see how bad some of them actually look.
Oh no, you can hit these, when we relay them, I'll hit them with a little bit of acid and that'll take a lot of the years of bits and pieces, coffee stains, you know what I mean.
Cherry's in Essex.
That's not too far away.
No, it's just said 40 minutes.
Yeah, we'll have to catch up.
Bernard, okay.
Do you know Nicole Green and Phil? We're definitely catching up with Nicole, probably Phil as well, but we could all catch up. Like I say, nothing's very far away for us. What is happening though? Not much.
What is this, Bernard? It's just a general chit-chat hangout.
Yeah,
like...
just chat amongst friends. Yep, we'll have to catch up, Cherry. Of course, if you're from Essex, I'll have to dress up, won't I? Where's Cherry from? Well, she's not even called Cherry. Her name is Cherry. And she's from Essex. I have to put on this tuxedo, I guess, just go to a coffee shop out of Essex way. I'm kidding. Yeah, there's loads of hangouts people do, and they just annoy the crap out of me. In fact, some of my friends, even Nicole's chat from time to time, I'll go, Nicole, I'm going, too much drama, because they can't be bothered fighting shadows. Life is way too short. Now, there's definitely nothing posh about us, but you've seen me on camera, so you know that's a fact. But we like meeting people, having a good time.
So whereabouts are you, Bernard?
Definitely go to a few pubs. Essex has got some real excellent pubs down that way for sure. We'll have to have a pub meal. It must just be that I'm getting older. I don't have the tolerance to listen to people who don't know each other want to kill each other online. Like, yes, we'll definitely find one of them. We'll catch a train out that way, or a bus, horse and cart.
What?
Horse. I was sounding English for a moment, love. All right?
Horse and cart.
No bother. No bother. Horse and cart. When I was a kid in the UK, we used to have Rag and Bone Man come round. All the time. Normally on a Saturday or Sunday. And he'd yell and scream, Rag and Bone! Like bring out your dead. You used to get a heap of stuff too. People, like you do here, we put things on the curb. People either want them or don't. Rag and Bone Man used to take everything. He used to take wool, scrap, old toilets, you name it. There's quid in muck, as they say. There's money and mud. My grandfather used to say, being a Yorkshireman, here up, there's money and mud and muck. Yes, we're spending about, I'll work out how many days. It's a good, most of April we're spending in the UK. We're going to catch up on some sites that we've always wanted to go to. Some I'm revisiting. As a kid I remember going to the British Museum. Looking forward to going back. It will be near on 50 years to the day.
We don't smoke weed.
No, but it'll be legal in Australia soon. I don't care what people smoke. Doesn't bother me.
Oh, that'd be cool on bin day and they take everything. You should video that, Cherry.
Yeah, used to have the horse and cart when I was a kid.
52. What's 52?
What do you mean 52?
It's 52 in Texas.
No, that's not, for them that's not too cold. For us that'd be cold. It'd be something like about 14, 13.
Well, it's 22 here right now, which is 73 to you.
Which is nice to us, cool. To them it'd be quite warm, I guess. You could hear the rag and bone man coming when I was a kid. The clippity clop of the... You only used to have... I think you knew, you'd have two drays on the front sometimes, but generally just the one. You probably knew what time of the year people were bringing out heaps of gear, so we put two Clydesdales on. But yeah, it was common, and he obviously made a quid.
Oh, it just went legal there. Oh. That's not here.
Won't be long though. Boston. Are you in Boston? Actually, with a name like C, he would be.
115 in summer. Yep. We know those temperatures.
Yeah, we're used to that. Got friends in Texas we're going to catch up with later in the year. Just grow your own seed. Handful of seeds and away you go.
I think we're out in the country how quiet it is tonight.
Yes, it'll be at night, that's for sure. I went to jail for legal. What did you go for? Just possession, or did you have a fair bit of it? See, here they just slap you on the back of the wrist and say, "Don't do it again," unless you've got a truckload of it, and they'll get you for intent to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen here. People, police don't even look. They're not after someone with half a dozen plants. They're after someone with a couple of acres.
Yeah, people do that out here, VW. They cook an egg on their car in the middle of summer.
Yeah, I got a
It's
video
that hot.
way back that we did on an old cast iron fry pan. Left it out in the sun, cooked a couple of eggs on it. Didn't take long. What's tonight? Monday night, isn't it?
Yep, that's
Monday
right.
morning, their time. Something will be going off to work, surely. Yeah, you did right. The government, even with cigarettes in this country, see, packet of 50, we roll around, but packet of 50 in a packet will cost you about $55, over $1 a cigarette. And the cigarette company makes 7 cents. The government takes the rest in tax. It sucks. Yeah, they really get you for that. We're not allowed to make our own whiskey. I know how to make it. can't grow your own tobacco, you get in more trouble. If I grew half a dozen marijuana plants, they'd slap me on the wrist. If I grew half a dozen tobacco plants, they'd prosecute me, and I more than likely would go to jail. That's how stupid the law is here. Protects the tobacco companies, doesn't it? Protects the revenue the government will make out of it. But if you grew your own, the government would make nothing. They just treat it like revenue.
Hey, Jojo. Jojo said he knew you were going to give birth one day.
I didn't. The set goes so quick on the phone, I miss all that.
Well, Jojo said, Susan, you were going to give birth one day. Congratulations. Are you going to call him Elvis?
No, I've called it Little Joe.
How you going, Joe? All right, mate? You all right, Joe? Right off.
Oh, he's a bit grumpy.
So he says police have just raided 70 lorry containers near her, and they found cannabis farm, stolen cars, AK-47s, grenades. Oh my God.
The most ingenious marijuana setup I ever saw was a 4.5 ton Pantech X freezer truck that had the top cut out with louvers on top, so they could drive out in the bush, open it up, give all the plants sunlight, then drive into town.
I'm not quite sure how to say that name. I don't want to pronounce it wrong.
I can't see because it's too small for me, sorry. All I can say is welcome, Mr. Alphabet, because I can't read your name. I apologise.
You need a girlfriend. Well, you're in the wrong chat room.
There's an easy secret to get a girlfriend, depending
Go.
how long you want it for.
Go out.
You stick $100 bills sticking out of your pocket, out of your back pocket, your front pocket, your shirt pocket, and maybe just under your hat, and just walk around for a while. There'll be girlfriends coming everywhere.
Yeah, thumbs up. Yeah, you just reminded me, Jojo. I'll thumbs it up myself.
There's an old joke that Jojo would like, I'm sure. This guy who, a bit like this chap who hasn't got a girlfriend, jumped in his
great.
car one day, and there was a tap at the window, and this lady, very sexy looking lady, leaned in and said, "Do you want to have a good time?" And he said, "What do you mean? You mean have a round of tennis or go fishing?" She said, "Whatever you like." So he said, "Hop in the car." So she got in the car. Anyway, they drove about half a mile up the road. She said, "That'll be $200. He said, "I'm not paying you $200 to go fishing. Get out of my car." Never had a girlfriend, that guy. Any need girlfriend? Well, I don't need a girlfriend. But, you know, just, you know, keep looking. Add them $100 bills sticking out of your pocket. You'll find a girlfriend. We'll just get one of those t-shirts that say, "Single and desperate. Please apply." Say your name. All right. G'day, mate. There you go. He's just asked me to say his name. The next sentence will be, "What am I wearing?"
Well, he's in a very 1980s t-shirt with matching shorts that are actually, no, the shorts are from
Says
1960.
South Coast.
Why do you want us to say your name? I can't pronounce it, so I'm not going to say it because I don't want to say it wrong and I don't want to offend anyone.
I can't even really say it. I'd say
Spell it syllable.
Shah Bilal. I don't know. I can't. My eyes. I'm old. So I'd make a lousy girlfriend for you, for starters. It'd only be a short-term relationship. Know what I mean?
Where are you from?
Australia. That's true. Someone having a barney, a few houses down by the sounds of it.
I don't know.
Either that or the gargoyle's starting to talk.
Maybe if I, there, that's bigger writing.
Shabalal Badur. Shabalal Badur. And I would say that is someone from Yemen, I would guess. I could be just guessing.
Oh, just saw my foot. Oh, you can see my painted toenails.
We had an easy dinner tonight. We just had a pie, didn't we? You're from India. Shabelle, are you having problems with your computer? Just let me allow automatic access to your computer and I can fix it all. That's right. Then
yeah.
I'll charge you
Joe-
$500 to get
Yep.
your data back.
Joe got it. He won the quiz.
What's that?
He guessed where he was from.
Yeah, but it's probably one of Joe's workers in the car yard just polishing one of his Mercs. It's a setup.
I don't know.
I've been set up.
You'll have to go out. I don't know if any girls like you. Is there any girls on here that like him?
Can I just say something, Shabali? India has, as far as I know, 1 billion women in India. And you can't find a woman in India? You got no chance elsewhere. Yeah, same with us, see. We talk to anyone.
So what time is it in India?
It would be about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'd reckon. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Well, I'm sure if you go look on YouTube on other channels, there's got to be a singles channel or looking for woman channel or looking for man channel. I don't know.
I'll give you a tip, mate. If you want to travel the world and meet women, join a cruise liner. To Bilal, join a cruise liner. Go all over the world. Met all types of women you like. A mate of mine from Fiji did that for about 20 years. Bit of a Casanova apparently, but he had a ball travelling the world. See, Hater says to, I think, Shabal, are you rich? A rich Indian man looking for a woman. If he was a rich Indian man, he wouldn't be looking for a woman, see? He'd have a cartel of them.
It took you off AVW.
Love in air. Well, that, you know, that could be quite messy.
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air.
Every time I turn around.
You know that song? I can't remember the rest of it.
I remember going to Bombay in the 70s. Now that's a hot and sticky place. Well, it's not called Bombay anymore either.
John Paul Young. Is that who sang Love in the Air?
Yes, he did. That was
Oh,
him.
what a guess. I just won that quiz, Jojo. Please. I can't read that.
If you're finding, Shabal, a bit of a difficulty with the old love life and you could become a bit of a nuisance, what you should do is go up to about a 5th floor window, open it, stick your tackle just on the edge and then slam the window.
I read what Jojo wrote.
What do you say?
Jojo, stop it.
Ah. Yes.
Hi, Matthew.
Hello, Matthew. Someone told me today that person was going to put a dress on to exhort his feminine
Oh,
side.
your son got
This could be the woman for Shabal.
Sherry, his son got married last week, and that's the song they played. Look, there you go, see? What's going on here, Matthew? We are having
I
a
need a
chat
seat.
and a coffee,
No worries.
and
We've got a song for Shabal. Alone again.
naturally. You don't really want to hear me singing.
Hello, hello. One of my favourite shows, Matthew. Old English comedy. Hello, hello. I will say this only once.
I am working in Hindu movie. Are you a Bollywood star? I'm just gonna. What am I just gonna call you? I'm just gonna call you Char because I can't pronounce your name. So are you in a Bollywood movie? No, don't put no.
No, don't put any links in. You
here.
put a link in, we delete you.
If
Kaboom,
it's-
gone. Bombay
if it's-
bang.
If it's not a YouTube video, no.
I am villains. Oh, the villains don't get any women. That's the problem. You're buggered. You need to be romantic lead.
Well, I enjoy your little videos, JJ. If I enjoy videos, I comment.
Yeah.
Your nephew,
I look at all your videos. I just don't always comment, Jojo.
your nephew is so cute.
Yeah, he's a cute little kid. He must be about 12 or 13, I guess, your nephew.
You know, this is Seeds to Freedom's channel. You know, he's in the movies too, don't you?
No, we don't let them all know that.
He's
This-
a movie
The past
star.
is the past, even though you shall not pass.
You like the gargoyle? Yes, cool, isn't he, Matthew? Sil pointed out to me.
Yeah.
Remind me that I need to get something and change the light because that light usually lights up, but I left the batteries in it for a long time, and you know how it corrodes it, and then the things fell off. So I've got to get something else to make that a light.
Matthew likes cherry. Ooh, maybe
Ooh.
a double wedding. Mumbai.
If you come to India,
I've been to
please
Mumbai.
come to Mumbai.
It wasn't called Mumbai when I landed there, though.
Yeah, get the. But I wrecked it, Matthew. You know where the batteries go in the bottom? I left a battery in there and it corroded it. And you know the wire bit, that's fallen out. So I have to find something else for the light.
When I landed in Bombay in the late 60s, I kid you not, this is not a racist statement, this is actually what was at the airport. There would have been about a dozen punkawallas pulling great big bamboo slats that were going up and down to give people air. That's how long ago I was in India. And a punkawalla is someone who pulls a cord to keep other people cool.
You really are born in 1998. Oh, that's good.
You'll be out of nappy shortly.
Stop it. So you can pay for all our flights then, Char.
Yeah, he's a movie man. Probably get first class.
Balladur. I'll call you Balladur. How's that?
Matthew born in 1990,
Oh, young'un.
so he's not even 30 yet.
No, I don't want to show my face.
I haven't got any kids
I've got
that young.
I've got my hair in rollers and I've got face cream on.
Show your face. No, if I show my face, you'll want to know what I'm wearing.
What are you after, mate? Seriously. All right, you don't have to see
Do
me.
you know how
If you
to-
see me, you'll just get too excited.
Oh, Jojo. Cherry, you're feeling old. Why? Well, Seeds was... Hey,
I was born in 1812.
Yeah,
Don't give me any of
Baldo.
this old shit.
Baldo, Seeds, the guy talking, he was born in 1812. How's that?
I remember this young gargoyle when he was just a kid.
Yes, that's right, Matthew.
You must always dress with a smile. See, I tell people 1812, and because it's the truth, they don't believe me, which works to my advantage.
Actually, you keep changing it. You can't even remember because the other day it was 1845.
No, you said 1845.
Oh, you're not in Mumbai.
I was
Well,
up the Hudson River at that time.
But why'd you tell us to go to Mumbai if you're not in Mumbai?
Because he's in probably Ballarat.
Oh, that snake. That was a classic video, eh? That Siege did. As long as it's clean, Matthew. Matthew said, do you want to hear a joke?
Yeah, let it go, mate. Like jokes. I love that girl voice. Oh, thank you. It's very kind of you. I'm blushing now.
What did the envelope say to the stamp?
It's got something to do with lick. I know that.
In 19...
What did it say, Matthew?
Jojo says, in 1973, when I realised I was male, some others are 5 and still don't know what bathroom to go to.
Oh, I don't believe JoJo's 50.
Stick with me and we'll go places. Ah,
Who's this?
That's the
Oh, yeah.
joke.
That's
That's,
true.
that's like the joke I told the other day, Matthew. I don't know if you were in the room. What is a twip? It's what a wabbit takes on a twain.
I think what we need to find, obviously, for Chibali is a girl with a very large bottom.
Shall we change?
Why? Because he'll have company and he'll also have somewhere to park his bike.
We'll change the name of the chat, I think.
What, to Mumbai Joe?
No, we'll like, what are those sites people go to find someone? What do you call them?
Wanker.com?
No. Like link joints. What is it? eHarmony. Beldar. Go to eHarmony.com.
I can see Chibali now doing his video.
Chibali.
Doing his video for eHarmony.
Hello,
Thanks, BW.
I am a tuk-tuk driver in Bombay, and I like women who are, well, just breathing would be good. And if you like curry, that would be helpful. And
No,
if you
that-
could cook it for me, because I don't like cooking curry, particularly with
Get a
stray cat.
dog, name them 3
3
malls.
miles.
Take them. Hey, Ozzy. Oh, Ozzy, meet,
Who?
what's that person's name? Beldar. Line him up with a woman, Ozzy. He's looking for a woman. We're going
Yeah.
to change this chat to eHarmony.com.
No, you're not Nepalese because you didn't even spell it right. I know Nepalese people. You're lying, Chibali.
You've
And if
just,
you're going to lie, no woman's going to go near you,
You-
all right?
You've just been all over the place, Chapelli. You're first Mumbai, but then you say you're not. Now Nepal, but you're not. If we're trying to find you a woman, we need to know where you are.
It's a redneck hillbilly from Louisiana. No, you don't. No one from Nepal says Nepali. Okay, you're lying. I know Nepalese.
Yeah, what's the name of India? Hey, Ella.
Hi, Ella.
Yeah, we are crazy. Ella. There's a guy in here who needs a woman, 19, blonde, and a white woman. That's what he wants. You got anyone?
Oh, so his family's now from Nepali. There is no such place as Nepali, by the way. So we know you're full of.
Oh, you're
Walmart
born in.
bags.
No, you're born in Mumbai. Okay. Well, sorry. What are we? How are we pronouncing it? Chapelli. Chapelli.
Matthew's from New Mexico.
Oh, maybe Matthew can
Nice
help
part of the
you.
world?
Yeah, nice part of the world. I'd like to go there. Actually, that's on my bucket list.
Maybe Matthew could find an alien spaceship with a woman on board for the boy from Bombay.
Oh, and he's famous. He's in he's a Bollywood star, this guy. So that's got to be some. That's got to be some credentials there,
That's got to be a load of shit for starters. If you're a Bollywood superstar,
No, come on,
you're not going to be on YouTube
No,
talking to strangers
Yes.
asking for women.
They do. They
No.
do. Come on, come on.
I think he's flapping his chapati, to be honest.
Well, you talk like that, and I'm going to boot you. Last warning,
Who's this?
Chapelli.
What did he say?
I'm not saying it.
I can't see what he said.
No, because I hit it.
Oh, right, so I didn't see it. Was he being a bit of a
prick, was he?
How we're doing good.
I think I've got the delay. I don't see some of these things.
I will marry
Yes, JJ.
only an Indian blonde woman that wrapped in. You're a villain. You're an actor in the villain. Oh, that's cool.
Well, first of all, no one from India says bro.
Well, people can go to your channel.
Bro.
People can go to your channel and look. They'll find you.
Yeah,
Okay?
Aussie is a dating agency supervisor, so if you just send him, I think starting $500 to him, he'll get you a woman. It may be cut out of a magazine, but you'll get one.
Hey Mel, send me money on PayPal. We'll talk.
I married only white girls. Really? Yep. Aussie's a digital pimp. He can provide any cutout magazine woman to anyone in the world. And if you pay the price of 2 magazines, you get 2 for the price of 1. No, a long time ago, you'd have people like the Mumbai boy would get on and say, age, sex and location. Do you remember that, guys? Be like Ella come to the room and I haven't seen Ella before, say, oh, Ella, age, sex, location. Really?
Ella Bella, what is Women Are Us? Don't tell me that's another dating site. Are you looking for love? Well, you're in the wrong place, mate.
That sounds like a song.
Go on.
You're looking for love in all the wrong places.
Oh, we're putting you to sleep. What, Mel? Why are we putting you to sleep? ASL, yeah, age, sex, location. Well, age, Seeds is 1852.
1812.
1812.
She's got a memory like a sieve, I'm
And
telling
I'm
you.
1813 then. Sex, well, as you get older, that's not a lot. And location, we're in the backyard right now.
Paradise.
She is a beaut queen from movie scene. Oh, do we have to sing you to sleep, Mel, or do you want a bedtime story?
Go to sleep, my pretty babe. Woo.
Oh, Toys R Us. Oh, yeah, I know the toy store. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's one I was trying to remember, Matthew. Looking for love in all the wrong
Oh, that's
places.
it, yeah.
$99.95 sounds like a bargain to me.
And what is it, $100 delivery? I'm all out of love. I don't know the rest of that song either.
Your
You know that song?
concerts would be real short, wouldn't they? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I only remember the first name, but thanks for coming for $99.
Hold on, someone else can sing the words. You know that song?
Love me tender, love me true, never let me go.
All 11 people, tell your country name. I am from India. We did. We're in Australia. Aussie Shooter is in Australia. And the others can tell you. Aussie Shooter is not a girl, woman, by the way.
Oh, you're ruining it. Aussie
Oh,
would have made
sorry.
dollars out of this. Jeez. Sorry, Aussie.
That's it, Matthew. Cheers. Glad you're here, Matthew, because you're finishing the songs I can't remember. Oh, yes, Planet Earth, yep. Have you ever considered that maybe you look in your own country? Have you actually stepped out the door, gone for a walk around your streets?
Look, Chevelle, you're really pushing the point about looking for a girl. Why don't you find a very small man with a little penis to start off with? Just, you know, stepping stones.
What's the best part you love talking to us from your yard? What's the best part? We're just general conversation and everyone's input.
Good morning, VMAC. Now, there's a woman for you,
Hey,
Chevelle,
hey,
but she
VMAC.
will cut you in half.
VMAC, we've got a man for you.
Nah, I wouldn't do that to VMAC.
Yeah. Well, when we have a party, Matthew, we're going to invite you because you can remember all the songs. Well, yeah, true. But,
I think Mel's trying to go to sleep, is she?
well, she can take her ears out.
Good night, sweetheart. It's time to go. Boom, 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 boom. Good night, sweetheart. No, no, no. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Oh, she's still awake. That didn't work. On the road
didn't
again,
mean
just
to.
yakking with my Mumbai friend.
Clicking the wrong button.
He's looking for a white
Sorry, Matthew.
woman once again. I think he should stick to his boyfriend. Actually, around the old campfire, I used to sing a song, but to get everyone involved. You'll all know the song, Ghost Riders in the Sky. And I get someone like Ozzy to sit near the fire and go chum 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 chum. So he just do that over and over again, and I get someone else to, and then I get 3 or 4 people to do the yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay. Mate, you can make a good band out of nothing.
What's Love Me Love? I told you, Chabelle, go out your door, go to a cafe and have a coffee. I mean, if you have to put a sign on yourself, looking for love, whatever. Or get a tin.
That's the one, see?
Put a sign on yourself, looking for a girlfriend. Go sit somewhere, have a coffee. Take yourself to a restaurant. Okay, see you, Jojo.
See you, mate. Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay. Ghost riders in the sky. Yeah, the old campfire songs, someone playing the guitar, or not. A few drinks, watch the flames. Not a bad night. Beats cable. I reckon, VMAC, that could be the answer.
That's what Jojo said, B-Mac. Yeah, there you go, Matthew. Read that, Chappelle. Do what Matthew said. Anyway, you're a movie star. Why have you not found love? Why have you not found a woman? If you're a movie star, I'm sure you've got a fan club. The wheels in the sky keep turning. Well, you're an actor. Same thing. Actor. Well, maybe that's why you haven't got a girlfriend. If you keep playing the villain as an actor, they think you like that in real life. So get a different role. Be a soft romantic role or something like that. And then you'll have a fan club of women. They'll all flock to your shows. Just think about it.
You could always get a mask, VMAC.
VMAC.
Maybe you could play Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, gosh. Now, VMAC, don't hold back on how you're feeling. Just, you know, tell us.
What's Pop India?
He's an extra. Oh, so you reckon he's not a movie star, you reckon he's an extra.
Well, there's a good comedy series for you. Ricky Gervais. Series called Extras. Very funny. It's got Kate Winslet. All sorts of people.
VMAC wrote.
Well, I like bad boys, but only to play with, not to keep. Now get out.
You're not going to kick anyone, Chabelle.
Nah.
Yep, people can go search your channel. Yep, they can go and have a look.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, even ugly people need love, but you can always buy a puppy.
So what's the name of some of the movies you starred in? Okay, we'll Google it. Okay, we'll Google your name, righto.
Ah, I can't be bothered. I was on the big screen myself. I used to get paid about 30 grand for 20 minutes. But
For
still,
what?
when I used to be on the big screen.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't do it anymore. I've decided to seek my international fame on YouTube.
Well, actually, yeah, I mean... No, don't do Facebook.
Nah.
Probably for about a bit longer. Chappelle, have you heard of Bette Midler? That's my twin sister.
Not sure, Matthew. I don't even know what the time is. What is the time? About maybe another half
It's
hour.
only 9 o'clock. Early here.
I don't tell anyone, Ella.
Do you like plaza? Which plaza? Do you mean shopping centres? Love going shopping, yeah.
Daily Plaza,
Plaza, yeah.
Dallas, Texas. Now there was a villain. I had a friend of mine many years ago, Matthew, and this is a true story. His wife used to be a hand actor, and he used to be a leg or foot actor. Now you'd think I'm kidding. There are actually agencies that want people with really nice hands
Yeah.
for things like cosmetic ads and things like that, and people for shoes and sandals. They never had their face on the screen, but
Hey,
they made a
Darren.
comfortable living. Morning, Darren. Yeah, but he's coming in very desperate, Aussie. I mean, you met them at the pub, you know, the bloke says, oh,
Darren.
do you reckon that ugly barmaid would go with me? And we look up at him and we look at her and she says, nah, she's too good for you, mate. It's not happening. Take your dog for a walk.
Darren, movies are Punjab Goes to Town.
I
Unwrapping
know.
Sari.
Badu was in the old English comedy Carry On Mumbai. That's what he would have been in.
So Darren, do you know whatever, I can't pronounce the name, I've forgotten now. Alright, see ya.
See you, mate. I hope you find love.
Go out the door.
And if not, a little bit of lust goes a long way.
We will watch your channel for news of your up and pending marriage because you found someone, okay? So everyone in here is going to go check and we'll keep an eye out if you found love.
Alabella investigates and says the word, you're busted.
It's not his
Labyrinth.
hand,
Yep, yep. Yeah, I know. Good movie, actually, Labyrinth. That's with all those strange monster characters in it. And I think the great singer himself, who passed just last year,
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
David Bowie.
Yeah, I was going to say Matthew's usually good at finishing what we can't remember. David Bowie.
VMAC. She's got his teeth into him already.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just...
You're naked now, mate. You found a white woman, but it's not what you were after. I always laugh at people. I've had people over the years, I've been on YouTube a long time, and you have people come and trying to attack you, I'm going to get you, I'm going to beat you up, and I'll put you in a... And I think, okay, righto. And they're just full of wind. Lonely people who... Maybe they were bullied, I don't know. But there is no such thing as a troll. If someone pisses you off enough, just block them. They lose all their power, and it annoys the crap out of them. That's the way to go. It's like in real life. Would you put up with someone that's giving you a hard time all the time? No. Yeah, yeah. There's lots of movies I like from the past that have got great music in it. Elvis has left YouTube. Well, I would put money to a brick, VMAC, that there's a major medical condition coming up real soon. You just cannot throw that much and consume that much food and think your body is just going to keep taking it. It's just not going to happen. Just got to check my battery. Just one moment. Stand by. I'll be right back.
Mr. Norm F. is Dave the Fisherman. Pets, I have
You're live. I'm
a
back.
few
apparently.
crickets. No,
We've had wonderful pets over the years, trust us,
but we
we've been very busy the last decade, to be honest with
and
you.
when our last pet passed away, bless her soul, we haven't got another one yet, but we will after we've done a bit of travelling and stuff to the house.
Yep. I'll let me
Have
go.
you got any?
No.
Have you got any pets, Matthew? Who, my hair or Seed's hair?
My hair's short now compared to what it used to be. I always cut my hair off when we lose a loved one. Just a tradition. But I've had my hair down to my bum.
What pets have I had over the years? I've had heaps. I had probably had about 20 cats.
That doesn't
Usually
sound good.
Usually strays.
What, did you run a Chinese restaurant?
No, I mean like strays and then a few permanent ones, but always fed the neighbourhood cat. Like strays, wherever we move, we end up with stray cats. Just obviously feel safe and comfortable with us, and we end up feeding them and looking after them. And yeah, some have passed, but
Yeah, long hair's good. I like having long hair. But as I'm getting older, it'll still get long, but it'll be a bit thinner as it used to be.
I thought you were going, Chappelle. I thought you were going to find a woman.
This is twin.
I thought you were going to go to a cafe and find yourself a woman. Ah, you just want VMAC, don't you? VMAC, you've done it now.
She'd tear him in half. What was that? I don't know, but it used to be an Indian Bollywood dancer. Now it's a curry.
Dun dun dun. Evil twin.
Yeah, there's lots of plastic gangsters on YouTube. We all know them. They enjoy what they do, I guess, but I tire of the facade and people fighting each other.
No, I haven't heard that song. Have you, Alan?
What's that?
Garbage Dump by Charles Manson.
I'm not sure. I know he penned a few songs though. I can't remember who would have sung it. I wonder if Mel's gone to sleep yet.
Well, she's not answering.
She's-
Are we married?
Are we married? Of course we are. Oh, we're not married. No, she's winking at me. No. No, we're brother and sister. Yeah.
Actually, Chappelle, we're twins, but we have different mothers.
That's right. It's just one of those things. See the pyramids along the Nile. See the marketplace in the mall. Yeah, I'm just singing that song, Ella.
Yeah, so we're twins, but we have different mothers and fathers. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah, close family.
I know, different mother and father, Matthew. Can you believe it?
Well, soon, after we've been to the UK, we're going to Germany. So I will promise all of you we'll do a live hangout on Schnitzel Cam. Because some of the biggest schnitzels you'll ever see are in Deutschland. Das ist gut. Zwei Wiener Schnitzel, bitte. Eine Tasse Kaffee. Danke. Do any of you speak languages other than your native tongue?
Oh, you were born in... Matthew was born in Germany.
Ah, where were you born in Germany? Yes,
Augsburg.
the Vaterland.
My...
Your mother comes from Düsseldorf and actually all over the place, aren't they now, really?
Yeah, Mum lived in Heidenheim, Stuttgart.
I would have over 5,000 living members of my family in the UK, and if we're lucky we can avoid them. Not being mean, because trust me, particularly my family in Manchester, where I'm going, if they got hold of me, we'd just spend the next 2 weeks having cups of tea.
Yeah.
So, oh, you've got to meet Al Kath. Al Kath's coming round. You'll have to meet, and Al Sid.
Alabella says counting to 10 in Japanese. Does that count? Yes, Alabella. You're half Japanese because you can count. That's good.
It's a good exercise, actually, for people to learn to count even just to 10 in a different language, like
Yep.
Italian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, potato.
Va bene.
Matthew drank a lot of potato one. You mean you drank a lot of schnapps?
Schnapps is good.
Schnapps.
If your father used to get make that stuff, it was woo.
Oh, yeah.
Take your eyebrows, your ears would flap when you drank it.
My mum was born in Königsbrunn. Kartoffels, yeah.
Potatoes.
You're German, Aussie, are you? Or descent? I can speak it and understand it and read some. I can't spell it.
I can understand most of a German conversation. You miss about adjectives, you probably miss about a third of a conversation. There's lots of English in German, there's lots of German in English.
Oh, but vodka. Well, they also, yeah, potato, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
Schnapps.
peppermint snaps. I like, what's that one? That
Vodka.
one I used to get your old man. Really nice snaps.
Can't remember.
I've made, well, I wouldn't call it champagne, but I made out of potato skins yeast. I made a champagne type cocktail, brewed it, bottled it, left it for 6 months, and one bottle can kill 400 men. Man, it was strong.
Yeah, Chappelle, yeah, we've got jobs. Seeds is a prison officer. And
I'm in charge of the Boyd prison.
Yeah.
Place is overflowing. I need help.
Please don't, no, we can't change the camera.
You want to look at my body, I know. Listen, Chappelle, this is my face. I have the longest lips in the world.
And Chappelle, I'm a domestic engineer, so... See you, Cherry. Oh, shopping experience. Take us with you.
Asda, for a fulfilling shopping experience. Not thanks, Chad. See, I'll catch you later, Cherry. Yes, Matthew, you'll miss her, but you'll always have this hangout together.
Yeah.
My
Yes,
grandfather,
we've got dandelions.
my grandfather used to make that, plus elderberry wine, mulberry wine. Everything would put you on your arse, though. So strong.
Draw a face on your finger, yeah. Chappelle, you want to see our other place? How do you know we own another 10 properties?
What?
He says he wants to see our other place.
No. You don't get to see any of them. Aussie, we're building an extension onto this old cottage we've got, and we picked up some mid-20th century old private school doors that have still got principal on one of them and vice principal. Big old solid timber doors, absolute bargain. We got 5 for $500, and they're beauts. Yes, they're all slightly different in sizes, so we have to build different timber door frames to suit them, but they're well worth it.
Oh no, you can hear the train seal. You just heard the train go past. See, Chappelle, we live on the railway line actually, and there's a bridge, and we're right under the bridge at the railway line, so that's why we can't show you anymore.
Yeah, it's top secret.
Yeah. That girl I love is in my dreams. Well, go find her. Go out and find her. Because you ain't going to find it here. I mean, I don't know. Ozzy Shooter, give him some channels to go to. Amanda May? Do you want Amanda May? Okay, yep, Ozzy Shooter. Which one of the 10, 20 properties do you want to rent?
Jebeli, I love you. I'm the wet woman you've always wanted to be with. Yes. What am I wearing? Nothing. Mumbai, here I come. Baby.
You should, but then don't forget the knees.
I don't like you. I love you. I want that curry and rice all over my body. Look into my eyes, Shapeli. You're meeting the woman of your dreams. Wait. I saw a squirrel.
You could have put a bit of lipstick on.
Nah, just chucked a couple of eyes on.
His hair is not white.
Chappelle, if
can
you
have a
want a
staring
woman, all you need is a pin and draw some eyes like me, and then you can use it for love.
VMAX says you're making him all hot and sweaty. Well, VMAX is yours. Get in there, love. Come on.
She would kill him.
We want to see a Boyd wedding. A Boyd meet Bollywood. Oh God, what a combination.
Desperate young man seeking love in all the wrong places.
Now, surely you've got dating sites in your country. Just become a telemarketer. You get to talk to heaps of people.
The ghost train.
There's a train again, Seal. You hear that? Yes, listen to the hand, yeah. I told you I can't. I have got my hair in rollers.
She's naked.
I have got face cream on.
I will give you the woman of your dreams. You have to stand by. Blonde wig. People used to have. All right. Just a matter of time. That's funny, Darren. Yes. I think he's terrified of you, VMAC.
Can't do it.
Technical difficulties? Yeah, give me a for a second.
It's turned into a bunny. Go to Walmart, buy 4 gift cards and give the codes and it will unlock your computer.
That's funny.
Oh dear.
Chappelle, I used to work in the Playboy Mansion. Know what I mean? They used to call me Bunny. I rock your Mumbai world. Au revoir.
Yeah, gargoyle bunny. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of eggs you get.
Yeah, I don't think he'd survive in Canada. He certainly wouldn't survive in Australia.
You need the woo, Seal said.
Evening, people. I'm feeling a little sick. I want you to pray for me. Particularly when you donate some money so I can buy some medicine. Like a bucket of shawarma. That will make me feel better. Mind you, I'm getting a little bit pudgy. I'm not fat, okay? I'm just a little pudgy. Anyway, it's been 3 minutes since I ate. I have to go. Woo!
Can't get these on there.
It might stick, it's just awkward, that's all.
No, won't show him properly. I'd name is Bunny. What?
There you go, mate. I'm from New Zealand. Chabelle, you're from Bombay. You should come over to New Zealand because we can take you up to the hill where there's a whole paddock full of sheep. And Chabelle stood there while we had these sheep tied to the ring lock fence. And he was like, wow, look at that. Anyway, I asked Chabelle, do you want to have a go? And Chabelle said, yeah, sure. But don't tie me head to the ring lock fence.
Chappelle, we know you're an actor. Did you know something? Chappelle, we are YouTube celebrities. Same.
Really?
We beat you there. We're YouTube celebrities. Okay, I'll do that.
All you have to do, Chabelle, is go into a van, get a light and put it under your chin, start singing Elvis songs. And all the women, well, some people call them women, they'll contact you and you'll have a good time. Just a word of advice. Get an old van, a light under your chin, start singing Elvis songs.
Go away, bug.
Yeah, he's a bit weird, isn't he?
Look, we don't hide Chappelle. Most times we are on the camera, but tonight we're showing off the gargoyle because I like the gargoyle.
This is
And Syl has reminded me I need to get a different light so I can put it because it looks really pretty when the light's on.
Gargoyle TV. You didn't even have to pay a subscription to watch it.
You saw flip-flops. Yep, that was seeds. Oh, don't knock me the gargoyle over. You saw our feet, Chappelle.
Ah, the
That's
sandals,
enough.
really? Sandals, not flip-flops.
Did we paint? No, we didn't paint it. Bought it like that.
I'm very shy, us VMAC and Ella. I don't like going on camera.
Look, I painted my toenails
Very
today.
bashful.
There, see? Ooh.
If you want my body
And you think I'm sexy, come on, sugar, let me know.
Mick Jagger.
Yes, that's right. We are, Darren. We are at the hair salon
That's right.
under the spaceship. Microwave, yep. Now, you keep hearing a train. We're actually under the bridge at the train station. And it's a public area, so we can't turn the cameras on us.
We're doing it tough, guys. Real
Yep.
tough. I don't know where my next meal's coming from. I'll probably have to go to a dumpster. Yeah. Life's tough. Did I mention it's tough? If I haven't, I'll tell you again. Man, it's tough. I'll repeat myself about 9 times and maybe you'll understand how damn tough it is.
And now for our commercial. If you have problems with spiders and bugs, just get a tin of this and spray it. It kills them instantly, and also unwanted pesky people.
From Bombay. Yeah, Mick's not well apparently. See, he's getting on now. I think he must be 74, 75 years of age.
Who are you talking about?
Mick Jagger cancelled a tour because
Oh,
he's
did
crook.
they? I didn't know that. You're
He was
19.
only 19.
Come on, Matthew.
Matthew will get it.
Yeah, Matthew's got to fill the words in.
Someone yelled out, "Contact!" Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That seems only fair to me, Darren.
Oh, you just cool these damn bugs. Well, this kills all insects. It kills redbacks, flying, walking, fast knockdown. So it's bloody good stuff.
The thing is, you've got to be very accurate when you throw it at them, because ants are really small.
Yeah. How can you come to our country? Well, you go get a passport, then you go buy a ticket and you get on an aeroplane.
No. He's from India. He just gets in a boat, goes to Indonesia, and illegally enters the country.
Is Keith Richards still alive?
Yeah, I think Keith's still going. Man, they're old though. They're getting old.
So besides being an actor, what job do you do? Do you actually have a job? Or do something else?
He was only 19. Red Gum,
That's it.
1972. At the passing out parade. Actually, one of my old favourite songs is by a guy called Eric Bogle.
Oh, Darren. Yeah, Darren, it probably would, as well as muck up your screen. Oh, so you're a chef as well, chef. Well, you've got it made. You'll find a woman easy. You can cook.
And the band
So you-
did was sing Matilda.
I bet you he owns a restaurant as well.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, young fella. You got plenty of time, young fella. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. But you've got plenty of time. You're just a young man. Yeah, interesting. What does he cook? I imagine he's cooking something delicious.
Oh, so you're gonna, you want us to come to Mumbai? So
I've been there.
there's 11 people here. What? So you pay for all of us to come over?
But Mumbai wasn't called Mumbai when I was there.
No, but
Maybe, just maybe, you could do a few YouTube videos of you cooking. Yeah, and then maybe women say, oh, he's a good cook. Could do with that man in my life. I like a good chapati.
the Taj Mahal, a security job.
You know this guy is actually in a 7-Eleven store in Florida somewhere, don't you? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful night though. We get sport at the end of summer. One of my favourite meals actually is so simple. It's cottage pie. It's minced lamb, onions, garlic, peas, carrots, bit of gravy type mixture in there, topped with potato, with a fork run over the top to make it so it cooks crispy, sprinkling of cheese on top, little smoked paprika in the oven for about, or after you cook the meat of course, put the potato in the oven for about 25 minutes at about, I don't know, 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Just let it go crispy. Delicious.
It is 9:30 p.m. on a Monday night here. And Matthew, yeah, come to Australia. Come visit.
I think people that come to Australia never leave because they go, geez, this is all right.
Well,
I'll have some of this.
you don't have to prove us all wrong. You're telling us you're a chef and you're an actor in Bollywood. That's fine.
All right, I'll just stop you there. At 19, you are not a chef. Okay? I know me cooking. Maybe at 24, you'd be a chef, but not at 19. Okay? Doesn't work that way.
But he could. But Indians maybe become chefs younger. Maybe
No.
he started at
Nope.
10.
No, it doesn't work that way. You'd be washing dishes for the first 5 years in a restaurant in India, if you're lucky. You'd be cutting up the veggies for the
Hey,
third year.
Kathy.
You'd be trimming the fat off all the goat for the 4th year. You may get to cook some light meals in your 6th year.
No, come on.
And then eventually, if you're good enough, they'd call you a chef.
You know, nobody lies on YouTube. Nobody stretches the truth on YouTube. So come on, he could be a chef. He could have started at 10.
No.
And his acting career started at 5. So he started cooking for the cast.
You don't need to worry about the bugs, Matthew. Everything else will kill you before they get to you. I do know about India. I've got some good Indian friends, Sri Lankan friends. And being a chef in those countries is no different than being a chef in Western countries. You're not called a chef.
Chefs do a lot of mobile work, see? They're not just only for food. That's what Darren said to you?
Yeah, but I mean, that's called a warung.
Chefs are not only for food seeds. They do a lot of mobile work in vans.
I've had people call me a chef for decades. I don't like the term. I'm just a cook. Seriously. If you came to my house, you wouldn't see a lot of the food that I cook on video being served up to you. It would be top notch. And you'd say, wow, you're a chef. And I say, don't call me chef. I'm just a cook.
So who did you study under in India? How did you become a chef? And are you a Michelin star chef? That's important because that'll help get the women in. Being a Michelin star chef.
Yeah, at best a sous chef, but yeah, Doesn't work that way in restaurants. If you work in a restaurant, you're called a cook. If you work in an establishment with a head chef with several sous chefs, you will be 6 to 8 years before you become a chef. Even sous chefs can be in the same job for a decade. What did he study under? McDonald's?
Right.
All right, here's one for you, Chevali. I'm going to give you a recipe. All right, I want you to get some big prawns or shrimps, big ones, probably 7-8 inches long. I want you to take the head off. I want you to take the shell off down to the tail. I want you to butterfly them out so they look like they're really wide, but they're thin. Then I want you to get some cream cheese, some plum jam, some chili sauce. Mix it all together. Oh, excuse me.
Bless
Mix
you.
it all together, boss, so it's quite sort of sticky. And then you tube it into the prawn meat that's all been splayed out and butterflied. You wrap the prawn. You then dip it in egg and breadcrumbs twice. Leave it in the fridge for about 4 hours. And cook it up. Do a video of that for me, and I'll tell you if you're a chef or not. I don't even know what that means. You work in legal.
So, like
What, do you think I'm a barrister?
a lawyer, solicitor.
No, but I know a lot of chefs. And you ain't one.
Have a few bourbons, and we can be solicitors, we can be barristers, we can fly a plane.
No need.
Not
on
a
you-
problem.
There are that many lawyers on YouTube. You don't need anyone. They're all lawyers. And I've never met so many millionaires that I've met on YouTube. They're everywhere. The wealth is out, it's unbelievable, the wealth at the bottom of YouTube. Imagine what it's like at the top of YouTube.
Yeah, we are rich in the heart and rich with life and family.
Yes, I don't like the term chef. Even chefs I know, I call them good cooks. In fact, most of the top chefs in the world like to be known as cooks, believe it or not. Here you go, Chabelle. Go back about 4 or 5 videos of mine on my channel, Chabelle, and you'll see me cook a beef fillet eye steak. Tell me how I went. Go on. Only goes for about 5 minutes. Go back and look at my fillet eye steak that I cooked and tell me how badly I did.
So Matthew went to culinary art school in Roswell, New Mexico, and graduated over there.
Well, if Matthew is a chef, he will understand it is a process.
As long as the food tastes good and is cooked to how I like it when I go to a restaurant, it's all good. Well,
For me, it's all about flavour, texture. Nothing else beats good flavour.
well, you never went to school, so you taught yourself to read and write, because the typing in here, oh, that's good.
Chabelle, what is Vichy Soir? What is Vichy Soir? Every chef would know that. For Oscar.
Yeah, but saw no aliens in Roswell, just illegal aliens. That's what, how you, well, you have to again get a passport, get money, and fly to Hollywood.
Yes, VMAC is a troll inspector. She knows her stuff.
Yes, and Darren says, yes, Oscar, Carlos, Mario, you can take them all. Oh, do you hear that?
That a raindrop?
It's a bee.
Poor little bugger. He's lost.
Come here, Mr. B. Come on, come down from there. I'm not going to spray you because we need you for honey.
Yeah. Don't kill bees. Don't kill insects in general.
He's a bit bewildered.
No worries, see? You have a good day.
See you, Seal.
See.
It's Seal Hater.
Oh, I thought it was C. That's how good my eyes are. Sorry, Seal.
Oh, damn, Matthew. I thought Hollywood was a country. Damn.
No, it's a sign.
I know. Come on, Mr. B. Go away from there.
Some of the best meals I've ever had around the world used to come on the side of the road cooked by an old lady because they know what they're doing. Oh, you're showing your sexy foot.
Oh, am I?
Yeah. Oh, you'll have him going off now. Hollywood is near 7 and Vine. Google it. You can hear the hound of the Baskerville in the background.
I just don't want that bee landing on me. That's why I'm moving away from the light.
Is he gone?
No. He's a bit stunned.
Oh well. Should be in bed this time of night. We will do a few videos of old English pubs because I love them. They're really character. The barmen are usually very funny. Where is he?
Oh, now it's a beetle.
Oh yeah. Not that she's scared of insects at all.
I'm not scared of them. Come here. These damn things bite. Tell me when you can see it.
That's just a
Ooh,
little,
it's getting in my hand.
just a little wood beetle. Flick him out into the garden. Got him?
Oh.
Did you give him concussion now, did you?
Yeah.
See you, Seal. Have a good one, mate.
Yes, my jammy bottoms. You have to ask Darren and Matthew where Hollywood is. They'll give you the directions.
What's gross? What did I say that was gross? Concussed a beetle?
Yeah. Oh, use a cup. Actually, yeah, I should do that to get this bee because he's going nuts.
Little trick for your garden. If you're not getting any bees coming to your garden, get half a cup hot water and stick a tablespoon of honey. Put it in your garden. And the bees will come.
I do that to revive them.
Yep.
No, it's not going to go from the light.
I don't mind me Guinness. We like dark beer in general, and in Germany there's some absolute ripper beers. Not so much in the UK. They're mainly, well, it's a bit different drink over there, but they do have Guinness, so I'll be having that. Nah, mate, there's a lot more insects than that here, VMAC, trust me. Not many people die of insect bites. Yes, that's the ghost train, Ella. Damn ghost train. We hope to be, when our extension's finished, looking at October. If it stretches out too far, go away, bee, landing on me. We might wait till the end of winter before we come over, but it's all looking good so far to about October. The wife wants to be in Salem for Halloween. Yeah, she likes that sort of thing. I'll find a good pub for sure. Well, coffee is on the Greek island.
The bee gone.
I don't know. The beetle just... No, he's still there. He's alright. He's not going to hurt you.
If he lands on me, he will hurt me.
Make great footage, though.
Oh, thanks. Well,
Yes, Guinness is a good drop. That's for sure. What are you eating? Crackers? Pretzels?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're eating peanuts. I'll put you on camera.
Why?
Just for our little Indian friend to get excited.
Why do you want to put me on camera?
There you go.
You see the bug on the floor?
It's over there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just landed on my kneecap.
There's a bee buzzing. Oh, that was that bug. There's a bee up there. That light.
Some of my some grapes.
Huh? I'm eating nuts. Oh. Don't let him in. So, no, I'm eating with my mouth closed.
Grape, anyone? Red seedless grapes. Absolutely yum.
No, eat with your mouth closed.
I do.
Don't go, Oh, that's so disgusting.
There's a good one, Chelsea.
No,
Come on.
no, no. I prefer green grapes. No.
Okay. More for me. Grape, anyone?
You don't see the curls. That's probably because of the light. I've got this halo. See, I look like an angel. See? But yes, it's curls, see? Hey, I haven't got a beard. They saw you walking in the door. Have I got a beard? I better shave. Turning you around to Studio 2.
Ella.
Is
Where are
Ella,
you, Ella?
is Ella still there?
These boots were made for walking.
Gotta move this
That's
one.
what I'm gonna do. One of these days, these boots will walk right over you. Grapes.
Yay, Ella
beautiful
got her
grapes.
knees.
You're worried about that bee, aren't you?
Well, if that bee lands down my jammies and stings me,
Great video. Broadcasting live, bee sting live.
that friggin' hurts. I've been stung by a bee. Quality content, you reckon?
I don't know. What the hell is quality content?
Actually, the nuts I was just eating was brought to you from Aldi, and it is now a word from our sponsor. Was brought to you from Aldi,
What are you
and
talking about?
the nuts mix is called Cowboy Mix.
Okay. Grapes are real cheap this time of year because they're all in season. Probably I got 2.5 pounds for about $3. Beautiful.
Oh yes, well, I might be sweet, but I really don't want a bee sting.
Here we go.
I feel like I'm the only one talking to you. No, there's others talking.
That's right. Can be just us, Matthew. No drama.
We often, oh, I've got one floppy one.
There you go. Easter.
See you, V-Mac.
Have a good one, mate.
We'll be in England for Easter. I don't even know when Easter is. That's why I'm packing these ears, so I can walk around in these. Here's your noise eating them.
Very good. I'm telling you, they're real
Are
good.
you enjoying them?
Firm, juicy. Is the bin up here?
No.
What's it down the front?
Yeah, because the bins get empty tomorrow. So what is planned for today? See, you put the camera on us and that Chewbacca, whatever that guy's name is, he's gone. He hasn't commented.
Probably scared him.
Oh, you saying I scared him?
Maybe.
I would never have pictured you with a beard. Yeah, me. Don't you mean seeds? Are you saying I have to shave? I know you mean seeds. Never pictured you with a beard.
You should go and look at an old video of mine called Father Time.
Yes. My ears, I've got one droopy one.
Then you'll see my beard.
Does anyone know when Easter is? I'm sure you can hear that bee.
It's going to die shortly, I think, sadly.
As long as it doesn't land on me. Find you some eggs. Well, Easter Bunny hasn't been here yet. So, Easter is April, middle of April?
Well, it's a commercial thing now. It's got nothing to do with Lent and all those things. The shops will
Yep.
have their Easter whenever they please.
Man enjoys his grapes. He did enjoy them.
They're good.
Oh, my ear's dripping even more. There. No. Oh, no. Ah, I can stay like that. It's floppy. 21st of April, is it? Wow, that late in the month.
Depends where you go around the world, to be honest. What do you want to do?
Put it back on him.
Okay. It's gargoyle time.
Well, Capelli, whatever your name was, you had your chance. That's it. I was looking for Hollywood.
breeze there, see?
Where?
Little one near the white post. He might have just dropped in. He was coming down.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, it's a bee buzzing around a light. At this time of night, you'd
Yeah,
have
so
to say he's not got long to live.
I knew you could hear it. I don't think I can show you. I think the light will blind you if I put the camera up there. That's why I keep moving. I don't want him landing on me.
So what's on the cards for you people today? You going shopping? Are you going to visit friends? Maybe go down the pub and have a quiet one? Walk along the beach?
No, they're helping Chappelle get to Hollywood.
Oh, right. It's Hollywood or bust.
The bee has gone quiet. Is he still up there?
Not sure. Might have
See
buggered
ya,
off.
Ella.
Goodbye, Ella. May the force be with you. Gone?
Well, he better not be on my back.
Talking about insects, I remember the creepiest thing I ever did. I was out bush working. I put my jacket just hanging off a shovel all day. We were laying concrete. Wasn't that hot, it was quite cool actually. And at the end of the day we sat down and we grabbed a beer and I put my jacket on. Then something moved on my back. And then I carefully took my jacket off and it was a big huntsman on my back. Yeah, welcome to Australia.
Yep, that's a good song. I remember that song, Matthew. I was blinded by the light.
Meatloaf.
Oh, I like Meatloaf
no,
music.
No, that wasn't Meatloaf.
Who sang?
Trying to remember who sang
Who
it.
sang it? ELO? No.
Blinded
Lit by the light. No, because I got that. in my
Wrapped
head.
up like a deuce on a lone moon in the night. I was blinded by the light.
Waiting for Matthew's response. He's
Yes.
given the answers to it all. Who sang that, Matthew?
Matthew is known as Mr. Music. Yeah, bees can kill humans, but you have to have that reaction to them. There's been some sad cases over the year. The big ones over here are not bees that cause damage, it's wasps. Big hornets, 3 or 4 inch long wasps with a needle-like projector. Nasty. Normally terrorise small children in swimming pools.
He's getting really aggressive now.
What, we might knock it on the head, do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoever is left here, thank you for coming. Enjoyed the conversations with you. And maybe we'll catch up again in the next couple of days, or not, because we're quite busy. But we'll do a quick hangout from the airport as we're leaving Australia. Let you know what we're up to. Until then, from me, it's good night.
Good night.
And good night from her.
From her.
Be safe, love everyone you can, and if you have to stand on someone's throat because they're nasty, if you do it